D'Addario coiled instrument cables produce a warm, classic tone. Thanks to its 30-foot length, you get a higher capacitance cable in a springy, flexible package. Vintage sound and vintage style, all coiled up in one.
All right. Hey, this is John Bolger with Premier Guitar. I'm with Josh Smith. We are at Nassau, right?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, pretty in international waters right now.
That's right.
I think our first official international
all right.
run,
There
at
we
least
go.
mine.
Nice.
Man, you sound killer. I know you. I've seen you a lot as a telly guy,
Yeah.
with I think this very telly, right?
Yeah, it's been this one for almost 15 years straight, this guitar.
High miles on that thing.
And if you've seen me in those last 15 years, 98% of the time it's probably with this guitar.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
you know your way around that thing.
Thanks, man.
Let's hear the whole crazy story.
Yeah, so this is made by Bill Chapin. He's from Portland, Oregon. And it's the second guitar he ever built for me.
Wow.
And growing up, I was a Strat guy most of my life.
Sure.
And until I got this guitar, it kind of made me realize I was a telly guy in denial the whole time.
Right.
And this guitar, when I met Bill, he's one of those, we all know these luthiers who are like, crazy geniuses.
Yeah, yeah.
And the first conversation with him was that way. Like, I knew he knew what I was talking about and he would build me something special.
Yeah.
And he said to me that day, the second guitar I ever build for you will be the guitar. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So he built me a Strat first.
Yeah.
And then I quickly had this tour coming up with Taylor Hicks, who won American Idol, back when I was still doing more sideman work.
Yeah.
And I needed a telly. I had sold the last one I had. And I told him, hey, can you throw together a telly for me quick? And he said, well, to make it fast, it's got to be a solid color, blah, blah, blah. I said, just spray it black. So he sprayed it this thin one coat of black, put it together very quickly. And yeah, he was right. Second guitar I ever built for me has been the #1 since the day I got it.
That's great. So, looks like big frets, right?
They're StewMac number 154s, which I like because they're kind of in between 6105s and 6150s.
Yeah.
They're tall, but not quite as wide. And I like them really crowned up to
Yeah.
a point, so it's almost time for these to go. This guitar's been refretted probably 7 times
Oh my God.
in 15 years.
Wow.
That's mostly because of the strings.
Yeah, they look like heavy wires.
Yeah,
man.
they're 13 to 58.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
and
Are you in
Standard pitch,
In
yeah.
standard. Oh, God,
I've been using that gauge since I'm 15 years old.
dude, that is a lot of work. That is a lot.
That's part of the reason I like it, actually, is
Yeah.
it makes you kind of like not phone it in on
Yeah.
a gig.
Uh-huh.
If you're not in the mood, it puts you in the mood real quick. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I like that aspect, and the tone and the stability doesn't
yeah.
hurt as well.
Well,
you know?
it just sounds killer. What other ingredients?
Okay, so basically it's a 50 style telly. So one piece ash body, one maple neck. This is a Lawler in the neck. It's a model he doesn't make anymore. I think it used to be called the Classic 15 years ago. Now it's maybe called the Vintage or something. I don't know. And this was wound by Bill, who made the guitar.
Oh, cool.
And it's kind of that mad scientist thing I was saying before. He'll wind a pickup if he doesn't think something off the shelf will give him what he wants. And he kind of knew from hearing me play that first guitar what would work with my strings and with my picking and all that. And so this is a mixture of magnets too. It's Alnico 2, 3, and 5.
Oh, wow.
Flat pole. And yeah, it's just works really great. And these are titanium saddles, which
Oh.
also help with the strings. They've lasted a lot longer than brass would have. And other than that, it's really, really a straight telly. It's a 9.5-inch radius.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty straight up 50 style Telecaster.
Very cool. Yeah, that is fabulous.